Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm a psychic here at ORANUM, and one of the things that I do in my off times is I am a paranormal investigator as well. I'd like to tell you about one of the investigations that we went on, actually by accident. We were at a friend's house who is a car mechanic. He replaces wiring in cars, whether they're old or new or whatever. And this one car he was puzzled over. Since my husband used to be a car mechanic also a long time ago, he wanted to ask his opinion of what was going on with the car. It's a 1938 Cadillac hearse, still in use, and the power kept going out. It would just conk out on the side of the road or whatever. So he wanted Joe's opinion on it. So we went over there one day to look at the car and just sit around and talk and have a good time. Well, we were having such a good time we forgot about looking at the car until we were leaving at 11 o'clock that night. Well, as we were walking out, Craig said to my husband, "Oh, hey, Joe, we didn't look at the car yet." So he went into his garage, which was a pretty good sized garage, and the Cadillac hearse was sitting there. Oh, what a beautiful car it is. So anyhow, it was a nice warm night that night. When you open the front door of the hearse where the people would drive, it was the same temperature as inside the garage and outside, nice and warm. Craig said, "Check this out though, this is really weird," and opened the back door. The back section of the hearse where the bodies are carried around in was freezing. It was at least 30 or 40 degrees colder back there. And Craig asked us why that was, knowing that we are both paranormal investigators. So we told him that it was because the spirits were sucking the heat out of the energy in order to exist in the back of the hearse. He didn't believe us because he doesn't believe in ghosts. So we went and got his camera and my camera, and we looked and we took shots of the inside of the hearse from various angles and got quite a bit of evidence of paranormal activity. There were orbs, which are round energy forms, and there were also actually the appearance of 3 people in the front of the hearse between the windshield and the garage door. It was a man, his wife, and just the top of a little boy's head that you could see. And he and his wife were knocked over because they did not believe in spirits or ghosts at all. And when they saw the pictures, they were like, wow, if we didn't see this, we wouldn't believe it at all. So they were looking at the pictures and they were like, this is unreal. So I knew that the people that were in the hearse, the spirits in the hearse, didn't want to stay there anymore. So I got a friend of mine, Colleen, who's a spirit crosser. She came back with us the next night to their house, and Colleen and I, well, mostly her, because I didn't really do that, managed to cross over all 126 spirits that were in the hearse. The 3 people in the front that we actually got a picture of, the man's name was John. He went by Jack. His wife's name was Bernadette, and the little boy's name was Jackie, after his dad. Jack actually told me that, the father. Bernadette, they were in a car accident. Bernadette died as a result of going through the windshield, and the reason I knew that was because I was talking to Colleen about Bernadette, and she said, I wonder how she died. And I got a terrible pain in the right front of my head right here. And I said, I think she went through the windshield because it really hurts right here. At least hit it or went through it. And she then heard in her head, she's right. So we knew what happened with her. Bernadette then proceeded to tell us that when their families buried them, they only could afford 2 coffins, one for Jack and one for Bernadette. And because Jackie was so little, he was only about 4, they put him in the coffin with Bernadette and buried the two coffins together in the family plot. That was so sad. But after we cleansed the hearse from all the spirits and everybody was sent on to the light, the temperature in the back of the hearse was then the same temperature as the front and the outside air. We had released all the spirits, and after that the hearse ran fine too. Craig redid the wiring and it ran fine. So that's just one thing that I'm going to be telling you. Over the next couple weeks I will have some more stories. Take care. Bye-bye.